The screams from Ridge Hollow. It was supposed to be a joyous weekend for the students of Greenwood High. A 3-day retreat up in the scenic Mount Naraka was planned. A break from exams, a chance to bond, to laugh, and to breathe fresh mountain air. 35 students, 3 teachers, and the bus driver set out that foggy Friday morning, unaware they were heading toward a nightmare. The bus wound up the mountain road, a narrow, crumbling path flanked by dense forest on one side and a steep drop into the valley on the other. The higher they climbed, the thicker the fog grew, and the more jittery the students became. The driver, Mr. Harjo, was experienced but had never driven this far into the mountain. At kilometer marker 51, just before a hairpin turn, something happened. Some say the brakes failed. Others say Mr. Harjo swerved to avoid a figure standing in the middle of the road. Whatever the reason, the bus veered off the edge, nearly 40 meters down the ridge, crashing through trees and boulders before landing upside down in a narrow ravine. Screams pierced the forest as metal groaned and glass shattered. When rescue teams arrived hours later, they found twisted wreckage, broken bodies, and blood-stained trees. 15 students died on impact. Others were badly injured. Some who survived still won't speak of what they saw. But that was only the beginning. Locals say that ever since the accident, strange things have been happening near the crash site, Ridge Hollow as it's now called. Drivers passing that section of road often report hearing cries for help from the ravine below. Some even claim to see school uniforms lying in the bushes, untouched by time. 2 hikers who went down to investigate never returned. Their belongings were found weeks later, scattered around the wrecked bus, which had grown eerily untouched, like time stood still around it. One night, a delivery driver named Armin got lost and took the mountain road as a shortcut. It was close to midnight when he reached kilometer 51. His headlights flickered. The fog thickened unnaturally. Then he saw them, figures standing by the side of the road, barely visible in the mist. Teenagers in school uniforms, pale and silent. He stopped the truck, thinking they needed help. One girl approached. Her eyes were hollow, her face bloodied. She whispered, "Help us. We're still down there." Terrified, Armand stepped back, but more students appeared. Some missing limbs, others covered in dried blood, staring with soulless eyes. They surrounded the truck. He hit the accelerator and drove through them, but when he looked in the rearview mirror, they had vanished. Nothing but fog behind him. The next morning, he found scratches all over his truck's windows. Written in smeared dirt on the windshield were the words, "We never left." Since then, Ridge Hollow has been closed off. The authorities call it a danger zone, but locals know the truth. The souls of the 15 students never moved on. They linger, still seeking help, still begging to be saved from the pain and terror of that night. And sometimes they mistake the living for the ones who left them behind. So if you ever find yourself driving up Mount Naraka and you reach kilometer 51, don't stop. Don't look out the window. And whatever you do, if you hear someone crying for help from the shadows below, keep driving. Because once they see you, they won't let you leave.